Hi, how's everybody doing today? This is Sean Swinney with carpickers.com, and I decided to make a video today to expose some hoax that's going on eBay and in the card industry. And what people are doing, my friends, is taking some of these old ass cards, any card really. This is some stuff I do. I'll go through some of the old 80s and garbage cards, and I'll just make a set of all-star cards for my own collection, and just go through them, and then I put them in a binder like this, and I'll just go ahead and get all-star cards and Hall of Fame guys, and I'll put them in a binder for my own collection. But what these assholes are doing is they're taking cards like Jose Uribe, the 1990 Fleer card. It's on eBay right now, and they're posting them for $525,000. And they have they have a connection with other guys that they're working with, probably 20 or 30 other dudes they're doing this with, and they'll post a ton of these cards. They're worthless. They're not even worth but 5 cents, these cards. And they'll post them for $25,000, $250,000, $100,000, $1,000, $500, and then they'll have a bunch of cards below them for $5, $10, $20, and they're trying to sell those cards because they say, well, as people look on eBay, and it's like, holy shit, this card's going for $525,000. This guy's only selling it for $10, $15, and that's a scam. Okay, that's what they're doing. They're taking worthless 90s cards. For instance, the 1990 Fleer set alone, they made over 80 million of those cards. So Jose Uribe is not a short print. He was a good player. He was a fan favorite. God bless him. He died in a car accident in 2005. He's probably not going to go into the Hall of Fame. But what they're doing is these dudes on YouTube, they're making YouTube videos, and they're showing people, wow, look at this. This card sold for $2,000. This card sold for $300. Yeah, it's all their buddies buying these cards and trying to jack the price of the worthless 90s cards up. It's a fucking hoax. It's a disgrace to collectors and baseball people and sports collectors all throughout the world. And I don't know if eBay's in on it or anything like that, but if you're the owner of eBay or you're regulating eBay and all of a sudden someone posts a card that Beckett has for fucking 5 cents and they're going posting it for $525,000, that's more than a Mickey Mantle rookie card, okay? There's something seriously fucking wrong with that, okay? Seriously wrong with that. That eBay would even allow that to go down without questioning the authenticity of this card. That's $500,000, folks. And I have tons, and I'm sure everybody that watches my videos, you can go out to garage sales, you could go out to flea markets, you could get these cards, boxes and boxes, 80,000, 50,000 cards for under $100. Okay, you may find a misprint in there. You may find some card that is different than the other ones, and they're only selling for $2 and $3. Like there's an all-star card. If you keep your eye open for it, it's the all-star version of this series. I believe this is 87, maybe 88. Because I collect the all-star cards. I just think they look cool, and I put them in a binder for my own collection. But for instance, let's look at the Wade box. Okay, for instance, there's a George Bell card like this, and instead of his name being spelled with a G, it's spelled with a J, and that's only going for $1.50. But it's a total misprint. It's not, it says George Bell, but instead of spelling his name correctly, they put a J there. Now, I don't know how many are made like that, but it's only about $1.50. But it is cool. You got it in your collection. And this is what I do with my cards, these older cards that I come across, is I just put them in a binder, because I just think they're cool looking. They're not worth much, but I'm a collector, and you know, I try to preserve some of the things. But these are mostly Hall of Fame players or really good players that were fun to watch growing up. And, you know, different versions of the All-Star cards. I collect the All-Star cards. I just think they're cool. But that's not the reason why I'm making this video. The reason I'm making this video is, like, I could take, let's say, this guy, Jeff Russell, right? I can take this Jeff Russell All-Star card, right? And I can get 100 of my friends to post the same card for all different values. And I can post this card for $500,000. Okay, there's nothing special about this card. You know, it's just an all-star card. It's probably worth 10 cents, maybe $1 at the most, you know what I mean? But it ain't worth $500,000. But that's what these scumbags are doing. The card shops are in on it. There's a bunch of people in on it. And they post the shit, and then somebody may or may not buy it for $500,000, depending on how stupid they are, or if they just got money to waste like that. But the common person that doesn't know no better will look it up because they're working a fucking job, busting their fucking balls, and then say, hey man, maybe I can get this card for $20 and then turn around and sell it for $1,000. Me and my girl, my family can go out and we can, you know, have a vacation. Don't buy it, dude. It ain't worth it. None of it's worth it. These cards were made, there were so many of these cards made that the value of the 90s baseball, even on up to 2005 or whatever, you know, so many of them were made that the Major League Baseball, NFL, and NHL all had to tell the card companies that they were only allowed to make a certain amount now. So it's a scam, it's a hoax. Don't go out and buy Jose Abreu card for more than $1. That's all it's worth. It's not even worth that. It's actually worth 5 cents. Probably hell of a nice guy. I know he's a fan favorite. I know he played in the major leagues for a while. And, you know, the 1990 Fleer in itself, they made 80 million of those sets and cards. And every set you buy has him in it. So, you know there's something up with that. Anybody that's been collecting for a while, like I've been collecting since 1978, knows that there's some fuckery going on when somebody posts a 1990 card for $500,000, and there's no way that you can actually verify, or, you know, I can't even think of the fucking word. I'm so upset about them doing this to people. Justify posting that card for that much money when it's worth a fucking 5 cents. So what they're doing, as I said, there's 20, 30 of their buddies. They're all in on this shit, man. One guy might buy the card for $2,000. He's getting his money back from his other friend. They mail it to the son of a bitch. It's all legitimate. It looks legitimate on eBay. And they're washing money. There's a lot of illegal activity with that kind of shit too. And the fact that they have warehouses full of these garbage cards and they're stuck with them. They know they're stuck with them. They're not worth shit. Okay? Even this set that I put together of the All-Star cards, and in its nice binder, and I go through them and put penny sleeves on them and stuff. I collect it for myself. I could get maybe $20 for this binder, and because it's the binder in itself is worth $20. But I mean, the cards themselves are 10, 25 cents a piece. I wouldn't even try to sell the shit to anybody. But if I was a scandalous son of a bitch, I could go get one of these cards off of here. There's Carlton Fisk, Robin Yount, or something like that. Get 20 or 30 of my buddies, post this shit for $500,000, and then post a bunch of them for $2 and $3 underneath there. And then people will buy the $2 and $3 cards and say, "Well, man, I can resell this card for a few grand." No, you can't, man. It's a hoax. And if you do that shit and get involved in that, you're no better than the people that are pulling the hoax. They're little kids that are trying to collect cards, okay? This is supposed to be for fun. And yeah, you want to make a few dollars and stuff. These dudes are buying mansions, dude. They're buying big-ass houses with this shit. They know these cards are worth nothing. They ain't worth but 2, maybe 10 cents. Some of them you may find a $1 because you got Jeter's in there. Of course, Jeter's stuff is worth money. Cal Ripken stuff's worth some money. Nolan Ryan stuff's worth some money. $2, $3 worth money. Until you get into the 60s and 70s and 80s, early 80s of Nolan Ryan, then you got a few dollars on your hand. You know what I mean? But I had to make this video because it's so fucking wrong for people to do what they're doing and using eBay and posting these outlandish amounts of money for shitty cards, and people that don't know no better, that are just starting to collect, and they go in there and they buy these cards for $20, $30 and thinking they got a $500,000 card, and they're going to repost that son of a bitch and for 10 grand or whatever, and it ain't worth dick. You can do that with any card. All you need is a network of people. It's the biggest scam. It's been going on for years. This is why I make videos for my family and my friends, because I love you guys, and I want you to enjoy collecting cards, and I want you to have fun with your friends and your family, and with your kids and all that, and go out and buy good stuff and have good deals on stuff. But these assholes that are doing this is so despicable and so outlandishly evil that I have to make videos to let other people know not to buy this shit. Because look, if you go on the internet, on eBay, and you really like the 1990 Fleer set, and you're like, hey, that's pretty cool, I like the way they made those baseball cards, you can get the whole set for fucking $20, okay? With that guy in it, with every player in it, with Hall of Fame players in it. You got Frank Thomas rookie in there probably, you know what I mean? You got a few rookies in there, a lot of Hall of Famers that were at the end of their careers and stuff. I know this shit, man. I've been doing this stuff since 1978. I've been collecting this stuff. And I know what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to mislead anybody. I don't work for Beckett. I don't work for PSA. I don't work for GMA. I just run a little small business on the side. I work a full-time job. I got extra shit I sell. I do deals on eBay. I'm at carpickers-3 at ebay.com. I'm not trying to promote my business or nothing like that, but I'm straight and legitimate. And when these assholes start doing this, that's when I have to make videos, because there's people out there that just don't know no better, and they just are new to the game, and they're like, hey man, who would not buy a card for $20 when there's other people listing them for $20,000 and $10,000? They're all in on it together, dude. They're not. It's a scam. It's the biggest hoax, and you're gonna waste your fucking money. Go out and buy yourself a PSA authentic autograph of Dennis Erickson, from a 1990 card where he signed it and it's authenticated. That's worth like more money and it more something that's a collectible item that you could be like, hey, that's cool. I got Dennis Erickson's or Yogi Berra or any player you like, Carl Fisk, Carlton Fisk, any of the old time players. You can get them cards for $20 and $30. Chuck Noll, you can get him. They're all deceased, a lot of these guys, okay? Chuck Noll's deceased, and Jose Abreu is definitely deceased. He died in a car accident in 2005. That doesn't mean his card's worth $500,000. You know what I mean? Babe Ruth shit ain't even priced at that stuff. I'm sorry, guys. I have to make videos to let you guys know that, there are scam artists out there. They don't care about collecting. They don't care about the fun of the card. They're about the almighty dollar. And you can go out there and buy 90s cards cheap, like I said, and you just do fun shit like this, man. Make an all-star folder, or make a Don Russ King folder of the older cards. You're not going to get this shit graded. This is all for fun, But I ain't going to take Andre Dawson Diamond King card and post the son of a bitch for $500,000 and then post a bunch of them underneath it for 10, 25, 10,000. It's a scam. It's clever, but I'm wise to them. I am so wise to these people, it's not funny. I've been in this business for a long time, and I'm not going to let them ruin it for other people, and I'm sure as hell not going to let my friends and family, and I love you guys on YouTube, you guys hit me up, and we have some differences of opinion on some stuff, but we respect each other, and we have honest business between each other, and we know what's going on, and I have to make videos to let you guys know and other people know, don't buy this bullshit you see on eBay. They are scamming the shit out of you. It's probably a fucking money laundry washer. That's the way they can get rid of money and make new money off of it, you know what I mean? And they got tons of this shit. Warehouses full of 90s baseball cards. They can pick any damn card they want, post that son of a bitch for any amount of money they want to, and then underscore all of the prices at 5, 10, 15, because it's all profit. They're 5-cent cards. So if you take a 5-cent card and you make $20 off of it, you make $19.95 off a 5-cent card that you would have never sold to begin with. And these are the kind of cards you just put in, you give to the customers for extra stuff, because it's like, hey, that's cool. Hey, this 27-year-old card. Yeah, man, I like the Yankees. I like the Pirates. I like whatever. And you put together a few players from different eras and send it with the customers, and they're like, yeah, that's cool, man. Hey, thanks a lot. I really appreciate that. You know what I mean? But you sure as hell ain't gonna take these worthless piece of shit cards and go out there and do this to people. It's so evil and so wrong that I gotta make a damn video and take time out of my life to make a video so they don't take advantage of my friends and family. And even people I don't even know. I wouldn't do that shit to my worst enemy, okay? It's so wrong. It's just so wrong. And as I said, I have fun with this old shit because I know it ain't worth nothing, but there are some cool ass looking cards. And you know, like I pulled the all-star cards out, dude. They're probably like 7s and 6s, maybe some 9s in there. I put some penny sleeves in them, and I go get myself a binder like this. It's a nice Pokemon binder. It holds 360 cards. And I'll go ahead and put my all-star cards in there, and I'll show customers, hey, look, check this out. There's Roger Clemens, there's Mike Greenwell, Dave Winfield, Don Mattingly, Earl Schwartzheimer, you know, Vince Light, Kirk Gibson, you know, Wade Box, Ozzie Smith, all mostly Hall of Famers. They're not worth a lot of money, but they're cool looking, you know, and they're organized. And then you got some old stuff that's like been out of print for a long time, the Score Gold, you know, and there's some Hall of Famers in there. And I picked this shit up out of flea markets. Instead of trashing them and throwing them in the garbage can, I'll just make a little set of them, man. And you'd be like, you know, once in a while I'll pull them out and be like, oh, cool, man, check this out. That's neat. There's a reprint of Carl Skinski and another one, you know, Sandy Koufax. They're reprints, you know, but they're cool, you know. I put them in my binder. No big deal. There's a Satchel 65. There's some older and newer stuff in here. You know, there's a older 80s series, 80s series baseball. He's not no big time player, but that's the kind of shit they do. They'll get this guy that's not a huge player or anything like that, put a $500,000 marker on him, you know? Another guy, Cecil Cooper, they'll do that shit with this kind of guy, you know what I mean? Or you know what I mean? They can do it with football, they can do it with baseball, basketball, all that shit, you know? It's a scam, dude. They've been doing it for a while, and it's not right. And I had to make a video real quick to let you guys know how fucking wrong it is and to not buy that garbage. And these card shops are involved in this shit. They got so many garbage cards. They're trying to get rid of that shit. And this is another way for them to screw over the consumer. But I was just showing you some stuff that I do with these older cards. You know, go through them, pick out some stuff you like, get yourself a little binder, you know, put your all-star cards in there. There's variations and stuff. And then, you know, share them with your kids or whatever, family members. Reminisce about old games and stuff. Hey, I remember that game, you know, Dwight Gooden was pitching and such, and Tony Gwynn, God bless him, and Kirby Puckett. You know, there's just a lot of ways to do things the correct way, and they're not doing it. They are definitely some shady bastards that are doing this stuff, and it's bad business. Well, anyway, I love you guys. I made this video real quick to let you know that what's going on out there. Don't buy these damn cards that are $100,000, $500,000, $10,000, $5,000, even $20. If it's too good to be true, it's too good to be true. Because every person that's watching these videos, and myself included, if we had 90s cards and pulled them out and they were worth $500,000, we would be doing so much to help people and enjoying our families and life, and wouldn't have to bust our ass doing a proper job. Just God doesn't make it that way. You have to work a job, and yeah, you're going to make a little bit of extra money here on some of your cards and buy some stuff that you enjoy doing. And it's all about fun and family, man. But what they're doing is greedy, and it's just bad stuff, and nothing good will come out of it. All you're going to do is make enemies and upset people, and then you're going to make them not want to collect cards no more, and you totally are being dishonest to them. Well, I got to go because I have to head to the work and do my job that I get paid hourly for. So I love you guys. So until next time, you guys take care of yourselves and take care of each other, and do research on stuff before you buy any of this shit, because you're going to lose your ass off. And these people are con artists, and they're good at what they do. And there's multiple people involved in this. There's a network of these assholes. So if you see something that's sold for $2,000, it's more than likely one of their buddies bought that shit to make it look like it's legitimate. I'm way smarter than these assholes will ever be. And I am going to pass on my knowledge and my experience to my friends and family, and they are not going to do this to you guys. I promise. I'll always be here for you guys, and I'll always do what I can do to help you guys, because I love you guys and I care about you guys, and I want you to be happy, and I want you to collect stuff, and I want you to enjoy your life and enjoy your family. Like I said, until next time, you guys take care of yourselves and you take care of each other, and God bless everybody. And if I don't talk to you, you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah, and you enjoy your family and your friends, and be wise to what's going on. So I'll catch up with you guys next time. I'll probably be grading some cards, and I won't be so serious and demonstrative on what I'm saying, but it's a serious thing I have to do here. I can't let them do this to you guys, and it's just not. I love you, and I don't want that. That's just bad to do that to people. I showed you how I do some stuff and collect. So till next time, be good to each other. Be good to yourselves.